probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Sun is shining here on the island, and we're joined with Ben Morley before tonight's meeting. The handicap meeting tonight, something a little bit different. Ever competed in one of these before?
No, never. And when I got told what sort of meeting it's going to be, I was looking forward to it. It should be interesting and fun.
Good. Now, obviously, bearing in mind the handicap system, you're the highest average rider on parade tonight, 30 mark step. Yeah, so you still got that ground to make up. Now, obviously, in league racing, if you touch the tapes, we saw it here last week, you go back 15 metres. What is it like going off 50 metres as opposed from the gate? Some people seem to think that it's not that much of a handicap.
Why? It obviously is because you're further, but sometimes you can get a better run into the corners. Sometimes the three guys will sort of get mixed up with each other, and you can sort of pick your line almost where you want to go. So, it should be interesting and fun.
Well, we got many cameras out there tonight. Obviously, with all the different handicaps, we got to capture all the angles there. So we will be keeping an eye on you, Ben. Stay safe, ride fast. Have a good night. Let's enjoy it, yeah. And let's see where you are at the end of the meeting. I think it's all up in the air. We don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, I'll have to wear a GoPro or something.
There you go. Cheers.
Right,
thank you.
Thanks.
Once again, we're joined in the pits by Alex Spooner tonight. Was here last week. So handicap meeting tonight. What are you thinking?
Just going to treat it as another meeting. Obviously, we're off the start, so I've got a bit of an advantage, but I'm just going to look to get out them gates and just ride my lines and hope that I can keep them all behind me.
Now, to know that people like Ben Morley, Alfie, Nathan, they're going to be starting 30 metres back from you. You're going to be really focused to get out that start and ride smooth and fast tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's quite far away to be starting back, but they can always catch you, so you still got to be concentrating and, making sure that you're not making any mistakes so that they don't catch you up. Yeah,
good stuff. Well, look over your right shoulder just there, Covent Materials for Life. We know that they sponsor you as well and you're wearing their kit. Happy with it all?
Oh, I absolutely love it. Same with my air suit. I wouldn't ride without it. The two together really are, well, I'd recommend anyone to ride them because just the thought of, you're not going to get burnt. Same with the air jacket. It protects the vital points of your body, so 100%.
It's great to see the sponsors on the island, Kovac as well, sponsoring those riders, and it's actually making a real difference to you guys as well. So that's good. So back to tonight then. The track, you like it over here?
Oh yeah, I always love coming to the island. It's definitely one of my favourite. Obviously it's bumpy, but it's all part of it, and get on with it, don't you?
Not as bumpy as it used to be.
No, it is a lot better.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time. They worked really, really hard here on track to try and even out those bumps. All the tracks have struggled with the shell this year, and this heat obviously is difficult, but it's pretty good out there.
Yeah, the heat is a big part of it, and obviously from on track and for the riders really. You've got to keep that fluid up, and keeping cool is a lot of thing because obviously if you get too hot, you get really tired. Same with the track. Obviously, if it's so hot, you get dusty. It can really play an effect.
So, still enjoying your speedway?
Oh, I'm loving it.
All right, well, have a good night tonight. Stay safe, ride fast, and let's see what the result is at the end of the meeting.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, riders and wizards. Welcome to the Andrew Ewing Smallbrook Stadium here at Ryde on the glorious Isle of Wight. Tonight we've got handicap racing for you. It was a terrific meeting. This meeting last year produced some of the greatest racing we had all season. So as the guys come down to the route, a big round of applause, and Isle right, really welcome please. Introduce them as they go down the programme. We'll start at number 3, a rider who was in action for the Warriors at Kent last night. He was a little bit unlucky in scoring only 6 points, but we know you love him there on the island. It's Danno Verge. Next to Danno is a man who also rode at Kent last night for his home side, the Kent Kings. He was in inspired form as he helped the Kings to a win, but he's a great favourite here on the island. Welcome back, Nathan Stoneman. Just in front of me here, riding today at number 5 in the programme, he's down on reserve for Plymouth at the moment, and that's not a true position or a reflection of his skills. It's great to have him back on the island. He helped us out so much. It's Ryan Terry-Daley. Next to Ryan is the Warriors number 1. He blew a big engine last night at Kent, and there's a hefty competitor coming Ben's way. So 9 points out of 15, still on the back return for our favourite Ben Morley.
Yeah, you should have. They should all be good.
At number 7, a rider who hasn't been on the island for a few seasons now. He's just come back into the sport this year. He's made a long journey from North Coast to be with you. He's a Stoke Potter in reality. It's Extance. At number 8, another rider, a bit like Ryan Terry-Daley, who is a great supporter of Speedway here on the Isle of Wight. He's a Buxton hitman by day, but this evening he's in handicap action. Welcome please, Tom Woolley. Number 9, the guy who produced a good performance here for his side, the Kent Kings, last Thursday, and an even better performance up there at Central Park last night with Payne 9 score. He's improving week on week. Give an Isle of Wight welcome to Alex Spooner. Number 10, a guy who we've seen here on the island many times, and he's another improver. I'm sure you've got a good welcome to Jamie Bursill.
Bursill!
Comes down here as well, excellent. Right at number 11, he was a front car racing when the Kent Kings came last Thursday night with a great score indeed. He's into some great form at the moment, and I'm sure you've got a good welcome to Hamphshire. And last but by no means least, new to the island in the last month, but an outstanding signing and an outstanding scoring prospect. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for all the cheers, Alfie Bowtell.
As we get ready for the opening race, and as we said, 2 riders start there, Danno Verge and Nathan Stoneman. Shaun Tedham, Georgie Wood, unfortunately not here tonight. So Stoneman will start off the 15-metre handicap, Danno Verge off the start line. So Hamphshire scored big for the Kent Kings last time he was here. So here we go then, heat number 1 of the Vincent Motorcycles and Antique Handicap Individual Challenge. And away they go, and it is Danno Verge, who not surprisingly has made the start there, having started with a 15-metre lead. They got Stoneman chasing hard there in second place. Come round this first and second turn. Dust already flying up here. Beautiful hot day here on the island. But Verge is being pushed here by Stoneman. Stoneman gaining all the time. Loves his circuit. Former Warrior, of course. Comes round this first and second turn. The dust really flying here. And Stoneman trying to find a way up the inside of Verge as go into the bottom turn. Verge holding good at the moment. Stoneman will go up the banking, try the cut back, look for the gap up on the inside. Come round the first and second turn, and here comes Stoneman through there now. Oh, he's given him a helping hand. And Danno Verge has gone straight into the fence here. And, wow. Drama in the opening race. There may have only been 2 riders in it. But it is Stoneman who's coming back round here. And Danno Verge down there by the air fence. Let's hope he's okay. Nathan Stoneman going to have a check on him. Of course, they are friends. So,
comes to you in association with Vincent's Motorcycles and Antiques.
So here we go then. Race number 2. Ben Morley in the red helmet. He's the one furthest back there. 3 riders on the line. Ryan Terry-Daley of the Plymouth Devils, Adam Extance of the Stoke Potters, and Tom Woolley of the Buxton Hitmen. So here we go then. 3 at the line. Morley it is, 15 metres back. We've work to do here in this one. Tom Woolley's had a few laps around this circuit, seen him here many a time. So here we go then. Starting Marshall gives the signal to get this one underway. And away they go. Charge for the first turn, and it is Woolley who has gone in front there. You can see how dusty it is. Very, very dry here on the island. It's been a roasting day. Morley in the blue helmet, chasing hard. He's through into 3rd place. But out. So he's in red helmet actually. He's through into 2nd place. So Woolley in front, Morley in 2nd place. Good scrap going on at the back there between Adam Extance and Ryan Terry-Daley, and Ryan Terry-Daley's gone through into 3rd place. Down the back straight, once again Tom Woolley in front, still Ben Morley chasing hard. Morley going up the banking, trying to find a way round the outside. It's come down the home straight into the first turn, still Woolley in front. The dust playing its part here. Morley going out wide, tries to find a gap up on the inside, but Tom Woolley is riding well here, and it looks like he is going to hang on. Morley giving it one last go there, but it is Woolley who takes the 3 points there. Morley passed 2 of the riders on that 15-metre handicap, but he couldn't get them all. Got through to 2nd place. Ryan Terry-Daley picked up 3rd place in the dust, and no points there for the Potters, Adam Extance. But a good win there for Tom Woolley of the Buxton Hitmen. Of course, the Hitmen due here in a couple of weeks' time. Do actually have a Best Pairs event here next week, sponsored by the Cobra Mayhall Garage of America, and that means Steve Luxton will be over. So Tom Woolley coming round for the applause. Good time for him there, 71.2. So he heads back to the tapes, and we wait for the riders to come out for heat number 3.
Line-up for heat number 2, done and dusted.
So here we go then, the riders on the circuit for heat number 3. Alex Spooner rides in red, Jamie Bursill is in blue, Taylor Hamphshire in white, and Alfie Bowtell is the rider in yellow. That's how they line up then for this race. The 3rd of 12 qualifiers. So Spooner, we saw him riding for the Kent Kings last week, was a match winner down at reserve, scored pretty well. Had a lot of laps here, of course, riding for the Warriors, and away they go. And it's the rider in red, Spooner, who's got away there. Spooner it is in front, Bursill there in 2nd place. In white, Taylor Hamphshire coming through into 2nd, coming up the inside there. In yellow it is Bowtell, but it's Hamphshire who's gone in front. So inside a lap he's passed him. Bowtell goes through into 2nd place as well. So the handicap's not being too bad for these 2 riders. Spooner in 3rd place, Bursill at the back, but out in front, Taylor Hamphshire of the Kent Kings, where he spent most of his time last week riding for the Kings out in front. Bowtell really riding the dirt here, but it's very dusty, very dry, very slick, so very difficult to pass. There is Spooner, but the race is up front here. And where our cameraman, Bruce Buckland there, trying to find a way through the dust to see who is where. But it is still out in front. Taylor Hamphshire being chased hard there by the rider in yellow, Alfie Bowtell. Very difficult to pick him up here through the dust. And it looks like this one has been stopped. Or has the race actually finished? Couldn't see any flags over there. We can tell you it is a win for Hampshire. Second place goes to Bowtell. Third place to Spooner. Well, very, very difficult in the dust here. We couldn't see the flags, so God knows what the riders can see.
Taylor's winning time, 70.8.
Okay, we've just seen him come off on that race. Danno, you went down there. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, so Nathan, first of all, talk us through what happened there.
Danno jumped off.
As you can see, we're highly competitive on the island.
That's not quite what happened, was it, Nathan?
No,
He decided to do the old dirty dive bomb like normal,
yeah,
and he took me leg away and my front wheel away.
Yeah, I see the gap on the race, so I went for it, and it just didn't work out. But he's up. That's the main thing. So
It's going to be
Bit
one of
dirty,
those
though.
nights tonight, but as long as we all walk away safe, then we've all had good fun and enjoy riding the bikes. I suppose that's what it's up for tonight.
yeah, definitely. It's just here to have a bit of fun, have a bit of practice, and see what happens in it, and try not to kill anybody.
Exactly.
Hey, no one's safe in front of this geezer. No one.
Cheers, guys.
No one's safe in front of him.
Okay, Alfie, you've had one ride out there so far already. We saw you make a couple of passes, but just couldn't make that last one.
No, well, I got covered in this dust, so couldn't see much, but I tried my best. Didn't do anything stupid, but it was alright.
What about on turn 1 and 2? It is looking a lot dusty out there. You're not getting much traction there.
No, it seems to be a bit of a spin drive sort of thing, but no, it seems it should. Hopefully, it'll get a bit better when all the dust moves out and they can get water.
Well, lovely to see the old bikes out there. We can have a look at some of the newer ones now as we move on to heat number 4. And Ryan Terry-Daley rides in red. Alex Spooner is out in the blue helmet. Taylor Hamphshire, winner last time out, he is in yellow. The starting marshal calling them to the line to get this one underway. So it is Spooner who goes to the start line. Terry-Daley and Hamphshire who have to start off the handicap. Shaun Tedham would have been the fourth rider, but unfortunately Shaun not with us. Kevin Shepherd keeping an eye on the back two there. Andy Day will have to leave the circuit pretty quick there. He's up on the start line. So here we go, and away they go. And round the first turn, no surprise that it is Spooner who is in front. And Hamphshire chasing hard in second place there. Goes round the bottom turn. Certainly loves the big sweeping turns here at the Andrew Uni Stadium. And he's gaining on Spooner here. Spooner holding the inside, Taylor going right out wide. Down the back straight, that's where the passing's got to be done. But it's getting close here because the rider in red, Ryan Terry-Daley, not that far behind Taylor Hamphshire. But Spooner's really riding a good race here at the moment. He's into the bottom turn. Hamphshire trying to find a way round there. He has to be careful, of course, when you get inexperienced riders in front of you. They can make mistakes, and now Hampshire's decided he will go the long way round. But Spooner keeps him at bay here. Good race developing here. Now Hamphshire will go right up the bank in here and try to cut back up the inside. And there's the gap, and this time he's gone through. So good ride there from Taylor Hamphshire. Still, well, was that on the last lap once again here? We're unable to see the tapes there, but it was Hamphshire who got the verdict there, and 3 points. 2 points go to Spooner, 1 point to Ryan Terry-Daley. Well, that was developing very nicely, wasn't it there? And Hamphshire coming round. No, he's going straight back to the pits.
Taylor's winning time, 72. And in yellow-black on the 30 metre.
So here we go then. Ben Morley starting 30 metres back in this one. So we've got Tom Woolley in the red helmet and Danno Verge in blue. Jamie Bursill, the riders to come out here. You see the difference there. Looks like Tom Woolley is on 15 metres. And so is the rider in blue, Danno Verge. Ben Morley 30 metres back. So a lot of work to do here. This formula of racing, very, very prominent in the United States of America. Tracks there a lot tighter, a lot smaller. Fit on the centre of this one, that's for sure. Here we go. And away they go. So Bursill with daylight in front of him at the moment. Danno Verge trying to come round the outside of Tom Woolley. Ben Morley trying to come up the inside. And Morley has gone from last to second in one swoop there. And now he sets his sights on the rear wheel of Jamie Bursill. There's Danno Verge in third place, and here comes Morley right around the inside of Bursill. And you get him going into the bottom turn. There he is, through into pole position. Ben Morley it is in front. Vastly experienced in comparison. Danno Verge coming through on the inside of Bursill into second place there. Good ride from Verge. Bursill now third. Tom Woolley, who looked so good first time out, is at the back. But Ben Morley, the South Ender, out in front. Having things very much his own way in this one. There's Verge. Woolley now goes through into third place. And young Jamie Bursill goes to the back. So Morley it is who takes the win. Second place goes to Verge. Third place there to Woolley. So Ben Morley now moves on to 5 points. Tom Woolley moves on to 4. And of course we've got Taylor Hamphshire out in front on 6. Still a long way to go in this meeting.
Passing through that one because we can give you a ring for the rider in yellow-black, who is Ben Morley. Ben's winning time, 73 seconds exactly, 73.0. Second place.
So here we go then, the riders on the circuit for heat number 6. 6 of the 12 qualifiers. Now there is Alfie Bowtell in the white helmet with Nathan Stoneman next to him. No Georgie Wood up front. Adam Extance is the lone starter on the start line. Always used to be a big handicap challenge at Wolverhampton. The Olympic was had some star names in it in those days. So here we go then, heat number 6, and away they go. And Adam Extance it was who got away, coming through into second place there in blue. It is Stoneman. Bowtell in white was a little bit sluggish off the line there, but it's Stoneman who's gone in front. Bowtell's gone through into second place, right round the outside there of Extance, but he's got some work to do to catch Stoneman, who is way out in front. Spectacular rider, Nathan. And, scores big against the Warriors, his old team, of course. You see the distance here, he's opened up a sizable lead. The beauty of this sport, of course, in this handicap format is you do get passing. Unfortunately, in this one, it was all passed and over by half a lap. So Bowtell there, looking like he's settling for second place. There is Stoneman, a long way in front. This will take Nathan up onto 3 points. Of course, he was excluded first time out, but he takes the victory. Second place goes to Alfie Bowtell. Bowtell moves on to 4 points. And third place, Adam Extance, who didn't score in his first one, so he's on 1 point.
Nice piece of work from Nathan Stoneman. Nathan Stoneman's winning time, 71.1. 71.1. Second in white was Alfie Bowtell. Third in yellow-black, Adam Extance. 71.1, the winning time. Good skate there. I think you can see that Ben Morley was out originally in a blue helmet colour, and he should, of course, be in white.
So waiting for
swapping that over for him now.
Ben Morley to get ready to race.
To his handicap line to contest heat number 7.
So Danno Verge off the start line. Taylor Hamphshire behind him. Ben Morley starts behind him as well. So we've got 2 off the line, and then Ben Morley with some ground to make up. Hamphshire already on 2 wins. Danno Verge there with him at the start line. So here we go, we're now ready to get the action underway, and away they go, and a bit of a roller there for Ben Morley, no doubt about it. But it's Hamphshire who's gone in front. Morley goes right round the outside of Danno Verge very quickly into the bottom turn. Leading the way here in the red helmet there, it is Taylor Hamphshire of the Kent Kings. Morley with a lot of work to do if he's to catch Hamphshire, who really has found some form at last here. Morley there in second place. Well, it doesn't look like he's going to pull that handicap back. Of course, as long as he makes the semi-final, it doesn't really matter. Danno Verge there, not that far behind Ben Morley. But Hamphshire, still a youngster, started with the Mildenhall Fen Tigers before switching to the Kent Kings. But beginning to find some form now. Goes down the back straight into the bottom turn. Taylor Hamphshire it is in front, heading for the checkered flag and a win here in heat number 7. There he goes over the line for 3. 2 points go to Ben Morley, 1 point goes to Danno Verge. So we've now had 7 of the 12 qualifying races. Still a way to go before we know who is going to be victorious in this meeting.
Taylor Hamphshire. Taylor's winning time 72.3. 72.3.
So we move on then to race number 8, and it is Jamie Bursill in the red helmet, Tom Woolley in blue, and Ryan Terry-Daley is the rider in white. So Woolley and Daley start on the handicap. Adam Extance of the Stoke Potters goes off the start line. So here we go then. Green light about to come on, and away they go. And no surprise, it's Extance in front here. Ryan Terry-Daley in the white helmet coming round the outside to take up the challenge here on the Potter. And into the bottom turn. Terry-Daley diving up the inside of Adam Extance, but Extance holding him out a little bit longer. 1 lap completed. And the young Stoke Potter still holding the line here. But here comes Terry-Daley, and he cruises through on the inside. Another rider who's been finding some big form for the Plymouth Devils since he dropped down to reserve. And it looks like the rider in blue, Tom Woolley, is getting in on the picture as well. There is Terry-Daley in front. Goes down the back straight. Still Extance hanging on to second place here. And surely Woolley will find a way through this time. Just go round the bottom turn. But still Extance is holding him out here. And this is a good ride from young Adam. Woolley tries to go out in the dirt line. There's Ryan Terry-Daley having things very much his own way in front. They go into the bottom turn and now Tom Woolley's gone through. Well, he had to work hard for that one, but he's done well. Terry-Daley takes a checkered flag, 3 points to him, and 2 points go to Tom Woolley, and 1 point there goes to Adam Extance, I think it was. Yes, it was indeed.
So heat number 8, and it turns out to be a win for Ryan Terry-Daley.
Jamie Bursill. I do apologise for that. It's Jamie Bursill, not Adam Extance in that race.
And the rider in blue came through to take that place. It was Tom Woolley.
Still a good ride from Tom Woolley there. So we move on then to heat number 9, and Adam Extance is out this time. He's off the start line, where Jamie Bursill was last time. We do apologise for that. We've got Alfie Bowtell in the blue helmet, Nathan Stoneman in white, and Alex Spooner is the rider in the yellow helmet. It's already at the line here in this 9th race. At the start line there is Alex Spooner. And here comes Adam Extance to join him at the tapes. So it is Stoneman and Bowtell who've got the handicap to make up in this one. And it is actually Adam Extance who is having to give way. Of course, he is a second string for the Stoke Potters. So now we're ready to go. And no surprise to see Spooner in front there. There is Extance in second place. And look at Bowtell there, and Stoneman really giving it a go there. Bowtell goes right round and Stoneman follows through there. So out in front here it is Alex Spooner from Alfie Bowtell. Around this first and second turn, Bowtell going right out in the dirt here. Spooner moving out. Bowtell's going to wind it on. Can he find room? Yes, he can. He goes right through into pole position. So Alfie Bowtell it is in front there from Alex Spooner. Third place there at the moment is Nathan Stoneman, but I don't think he'll be there much longer. He's gaining on Spooner, but can he find a way through in the dust here? Extance at the back, but a good scrap developing for second place. There is Alfie Bowtell out in pole position though. Goes down the back straight. And Stoneman still cannot find a way past his Kent teammate. He goes up the banking, tries to cut back up the inside here, but Spooner doing well. And well, right on the line there was Stoneman, but did he get second place? We wait for the referee's decision. No doubt that Alfie Bowtell won it. Second place went to Nathan Stoneman, and third place goes to Alex Spooner. That is the official verdict from the referee, Dave Robinson. So Stoneman having to work very, very hard to get through there, but he does move up. Bowtell moves on to 7, and Stoneman moves on to 5. A very good win there for Alfie Bowtell.
Alfie Bowtell's winning time, 70.6 in heat number 9. All riders having done 3 rides in the qualifying process. The scores look like this. Danno Verge with 6, Nathan Stoneman with 5,
as we get ready for this race. And what a lineup we've got here in this one, because we've got Nathan Stoneman, Taylor Hamphshire and Tom Woolley. And Stoneman has to start back. Taylor Hamphshire, Tom Woolley are forward, so here we go. And away they go, and it is Hamphshire who's got the drop. Woolley trying the inside run here, but Taylor Hamphshire it is who's gone in front into the bottom turn. Hamphshire leading the way, Woolley in second place. Third place there in the red helmet, it is Stoneman, and he's got some work to do in this one. Should make the semi-finals easy enough. The sun beaming down through the trees here on the island. But still Woolley there in second place. Stoneman going up the bank in here. And now he's clawing in on Woolley. Can he find a way through on the inside? He's got to be careful. We know what happened first time in heat number 1 with Danno Verge. But Woolley holding him out there. And here comes Stoneman now up on the inside. It's getting awfully close. And it's Stoneman who's gone through into second place. Hamphshire has a look over his shoulder. And he knows his Kent teammate is bringing him right up his exhaust pipe. So into the bottom turn. And here comes Stoneman looking for the inside run on Hamphshire. Hamphshire up on the bank, and Stoneman on the inside gets into trouble. There's Hamphshire there as Stoneman goes through and snatches it right on the line. Super race there from Nathan Stoneman. Second place goes to Taylor Hamphshire, and third place there in white goes to Tom Woolley. But some excellent speedway there in heat number 10. So it's getting interesting, but it looks like we know who's going to be dropping out of this meeting. It will be Jamie Bursill, although still got one race to go. So here we go then, we're moving on with the action here. This is heat number 11, and it's Alfie Bowtell in the red helmet, Ben Morley in blue, and Jamie Bursill, which will probably be his final ride. He is the white rider out there in the yellow helmet. So here we go, Bursill off the start line, and away they go. Charge for the first turn, and it's Bursill who's got the drop. Bursill is in front. Coming through into second place, it is Ben Morley. But as I said that, Bowtell's come up the inside. Morley's gone round the outside. And now Bowtell comes up the inside. Well, spectacular stuff indeed as Morley goes in front. So Morley leading the way. Second place Bowtell. Third place it is Bursill. And Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell have already more or less put their places in the semi-finals. But we're getting treated to some very good action. So round the bottom turn, it is Morley in front. Bowtell not that far behind, but he won't mind being behind. This will take him on to 9 points. Morley will go on to 10. So round the bottom turn, we already know that Taylor Hampshire's got 11 points. And here comes Bowtell trying to find a way past Morley, but Morley just gets to the line in pole position. He takes 3 and Bowtell takes 2. 1 point there goes to Jamie Bursill, who finishes his evening's work with just 2 points to his name. So we know Bursill's not going to be in the semi-finals, but we know Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell definitely are.
Ben's winning time 71.1.
So here we go for the last of the qualifying races. Heat number 12. We've got Danno Verge in the red helmet. Adam Extance is in blue. In the white helmet, Alex Spooner, and in yellow, it is Ryan Terry-Daley. So, chances for the semi-finals. Adam Extance will be the one who will drop out. All the other 3 are racing for pride. They all know they're going through, but which gate positions will they take in those semi-final? Which semi-final will they go in with a chance of progressing to the final? So the starting marshal waiting patiently for the riders to get ready to race for this race, waiting for Alex Spooner. There he is, making his way to the start line. Spooner, of course, reserved for the Kent Kings, and he's in pole position. Danno Verge is one who has to start at the back there with Ryan Terry-Daley and Adam Extance of the Stoke Potters. So that is the lineup then for the last qualifying race for a place in the semi-finals, and to find out which order they're going to go in. So here we go then. Starting marshal walks by the referee. Dave Robinson releases the tapes. Away we go. And the charge for the first turn. And Spooner's got a good start here off that start line. His lightning circuit here is improved as the days have gone on. And now riding a course for the Kent Kings. But there is Ryan Terry-Daley in the second half part there, chasing very, very hard. Now can he find a way past Spooner? Let's go around that first and second turn. Goes out wide there, tries to cut back on the inside of him. Spooner looking good at the moment. You've got Extance there in third place, just about to be passed by Danno Verge, who goes through on the inside. And Terry-Daley has packed up there. So misfortune for him as he was challenging for pole position. But Spooner with a sizable lead here as he goes into the bottom turn. There is Verge in second place. Extance will pick up a point for third place, but it will be his last ride. Spooner's going to find himself in the semi-finals. This will take him into semi-final number 2 should he stay here. So he could have a tough old lineup in that one with Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell already through, along with Tom Woolley. But he won't mind that. He's going to get an extra ride, and there he goes, heading for the checker flag. Over the line he goes to take the 3 points. 2 points go to Danno Verge, who goes into semi-final number 1, as does Ryan Terry-Daley, despite the fact that he didn't score, and Adam Extance's night is over. So that is, we know the semi-finals, and we can get ready for the action for that one very, very shortly.
So here number 12 was room for the rider in the right hammer colour. That was Alex Spooner. Alex running time.
How's it going so far for you, Dave, then? Oh, there we are, semi-finals. All going well?
Absolutely. How could I possibly fail?
Loving this 15 handicap and 30 handicap, yeah?
Yeah, it's making my hair fall out a bit.
It's done nothing.
Doesn't take much.
Enjoy. Okay, Alfie, we're just coming up to the semi-final stage. You made it through the semi-finals. All starts again now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a clean slate now, so just got to get in top 2 really, and it's all in the final. So hopefully just get out the gate and so hopefully get out the gate and go.
Is it riding better now out there?
Yeah, it's yeah, definitely. There's the dust has settled, and there's a bit of dirt out on the outside, so that helps. And no, and we're all off the start line, so that should be good.
All right, well, good luck in the semis.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
There we go, Nathan just heard, made it through to the semi-finals. You're on your way out for semi-final 1. How are you feeling?
Hoping I make it.
I do believe you're all off the start now.
Yeah, so I've been told, so it's kind of good, but it's not, because obviously I ain't started off at the start all night, so it's like, where do I go from? But now at least it's a little bit more of a level playing field now, and hopefully we can get out the gate and get another win.
It's a great atmosphere in the pits tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, it's all a good laugh, you know, we're all sort of chilled out because there's no real pressure as such. We're all taking it as like a learning curve, earning a bit of money and having a good time really, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So.
Okay, well, good luck to semis.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
So here we go then, we're getting ready for semi-final number 1. Taylor Hamphshire is in red, Nathan Stoneman in blue, Danno Verge in white, Ryan Terry-Daley is the rider in yellow. That is how they line up then for semi-final number 1. The top 2 go through to the final. Who will it be? So Terry-Daley off the inside, the Plymouth Devil. Danno Verge there on gate number 2. Gate number 3 there in blue, Nathan Stoneman. And Taylor Hamphshire in the red helmet.
So we'll just confirm that with the clerk of the course shortly.
So here we go then.
We'll let you know who progressed.
Starting marshal Andy Day calling the riders to the line to get this one underway. So Hamphshire on gate number 4, Stoneman on gate number 3, Verge on gate number 2, the lone warrior in this race, Ryan Terry-Daley, the Plymouth Devil on the inside. First and second go through to the final. Who will it be? And away they go. Oh, Danno Verge has made a superstar. Look at that there. But it's Taylor Hamphshire who flies round the outside. Hamphshire goes in front. Verge in second place. Stoneman trying the outside run on Danno Verge, who's holding the inside line. And now Stoneman goes through, and it's the Kent Kings doing an L1-2 once again. Well, we saw this pair in last week, slamming some big scores, and it looks like they are going to do it again in this one here. So round the bottom turn, there's Danno Verge in third place. At the back there, it is Ryan Terry-Daley, so it will be the end of the night for the latter two, but for Taylor Hamphshire and Nathan Stoneman, it will be progress to the final. So Hamphshire in front, Stoneman won't mind, he will sit behind him, he knows that's good enough to make the final. Stoneman going out wide, cuts back there. Hamphshire still in second place. Third place at the moment there, it is Danno Verge, but they're not making any challenge there on the Kent pairing. Hamphshire wins it, he's through, and Nathan Stoneman goes through with him as well. So two Kent riders make it through to the grand finale. For Danno Verge and Ryan Terry-Daley, it's time to pack up and go home. So Taylor Hamphshire has been in good form so far. He's picked up 11 points in the qualifier, went as top qualifier, and now is through into the final. Certainly enjoying himself.
Second in blue, Nathan Stoneman. Third in white, Danno Verge. And the fourth man home was Ryan Terry-Daley. 2-minute time allowance.
So we're getting ready for the second semi-final, and we've got Ben Morley in the red helmet on the outside. We've got Alfie Bowtell there on gate number, well, he should be in the blue helmet. Doesn't look like he has got gate number 2, because looking across there, gate number 3 rather. So Tom Woolley and Alex Spooner are the other two who made it through. So certainly Morley and Bowtell will start favourites in this one. So it looks like two riders in white helmets there. Certainly Bowtell in not a very blue one. So we're waiting patiently. Ben Morley is holding up proceedings at the moment. So here we go then. Spooner on the inside gate. Woolley on gate number 2. Now we're going to get a change of helmet colours. Kevin Shepherd it is who has spotted that Bowtell has got the wrong colour helmet on, or helmet colour, but he's got a blue helmet underneath. That will be good enough. So there we are. And Ben Morley in the red helmet. So semi-final number 2. We've got two Kent Kings in the final. I would have thought we will get two Warriors in the final as well. So here we go. Green line about to come on. And away they go. And no real surprise that it is Ben Morley who's got in front. Morley in front. Bowtell in second place. Third place at the moment in the white helmet there. It is Tom Woolley, Alex Spooner at the back. So it looks like Woolley and Spooner's night is over, and Morley and Bowtell will clearly progress to the final. So into the bottom 10, the dust beginning to fly up again here. The track has held up well in very, very hot, dusty conditions. So there is Morley. Second place, Bowtell. Third place at the moment in white is Tom Woolley, but he's not making a challenge on the front runners here in this one. So the Southender in front, the high-low base rider in second place. Both course used to ride for Rye House. They both ride for the Lakeside Hammers, and Bowtell not that far behind Morley. But Morley it is who wins it. He takes a checkered flag. He will go into the final. He qualified, of course, on 10 points. Bowtell qualified on 9. So 2 warriors in the final to take on 2 kings from Kent. Going to be an interesting one.
8:14, the second semi-final.
So,
Result is a win for the rider in the red helmet colour.
then Morley goes back to the pits.
Ben's winning time 70.3. 70.6.
And Alfie Bowtell goes back to the pits. So here we go then, the final race of the night, the grand final of the Vincent's Motorcycles and Antiques Handicap Individual Challenge. And we have Taylor Hamphshire in the red helmet. In blue it is Ben Morley. In white, Alfie Bowtell. And in yellow, already at the line there, it is Nathan Stoneman. So Hamphshire has chosen the outside gates. The top rider's got to choose them. Looks like Morley is going to come into gate number 3. So we wait patiently. Rider in white there, Alfie Bowtell on gate number 2. And in the yellow helmet on the inside gate, Nathan Stoneman. Well, Hamphshire was the top qualifier. He's only been beaten once all night long, and that was by Nathan Stoneman. And he's got Stoneman on gate number 1. He's on the outside gate, but he's also got Morley and Bowtell out there as well. This is an interesting one. Only one rider can win it. It's all come down to this. We've had the 12 qualifiers, we've had the 2 semi-finals, and now we've got the grand final. Who is going to take pole position? So, Stoneman and Hamphshire, the 2 Kent riders, had a lot of success around this circuit this season, but so have Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell. Wouldn't want to put more money on this one. So here we go then. Starting Marshal Andy Day will walk away for the final time. The green light is on. All movement there from Morley, but he's gone away. Morley it is who's gone in front. And down the back straight, well, the red lights have come on. The referee, Dave Robinson, agreed that Morley got a bit of a flyer there. An unsatisfactory start, and well, here we go then. We're going to have a restart. No one excluded, no one touched the tapes. But we've had some drama, no doubt about that. So, for the second time of asking, who is going to take the trophy and first place here tonight? So the starting marshal here calling them into place to get this restart underway. Can only be one winner. And Morley there on gate number 3. Hamphshire on the outside. Morley's got to keep still. He was the one who was warned. Here we go. And away they go. Oh, look at this here. To hit the first turn, it's Hamphshire who's gone in front, and here comes Morley through on the inside. Stoneman trying to get on the inside of him as well. They go into the bottom turn. It is Morley in front from Stoneman in second place. Bowtell in third place. Hamphshire is at the back, having led all the way through the meeting. But this is what it come down to. Bowtell trying to find a way past the rider in yellow, Stoneman, has to go around the bottom turn, but it's Ben Morley in front. And here comes Stoneman round the outside. Or rather Bowtell round the outside. It's a super pass from Bowtell. Going awfully close to the fence. He almost come to grief there. And he's still hanging on to the machine. Spectacular stuff. But it is Morley in front from Bowtell in second place. And now Bowtell is going after Morley. He can't afford to rest on his laurels because he's got a real tiger in his tank right behind him. So round the bottom turn, Morley is in front through the dust here. Bowtell still going right out wide here, and he's gaining on. Can he get him off? It's awfully close on the line. But who got the verdict? Well, what a spectacular finish that was there. Did Morley hang on, or did Bowtell find a way through? We wait for the referee, Dave Robinson, to give us the verdict. Spectacular stuff. Bowtell thinks he's won it. Morley thinks he's won it. But who has won it? And Ben Morley's got the verdict. So Morley wins it. Second place, Bowtell. Third place to Nathan Stoneman. Some spectacular speedway there. Let's go down and see if we can grab some interviews with the victorious rider. Super speedway indeed. But what a finish to the meeting. Ben Morley comes round for a lap of honour, and he's taken pole position. Well, that's it from me, Ken Burnett. We'll be back shortly with more speedway action, but before then, time to speak to the riders.
Good work, Taylor. Very nice racing. You must be ready, please.
No, I'm happy with that. I was just happy to get to the final.
2 weeks away on the island and 2 great results for you. Your confidence is obviously building and building and building. You've got a good motor underneath you, and you must be really looking forward to your racing.
Yeah, getting points in that definitely helps confidence. And I'm really good scoring as well this season, but my confidence is go up, so I'm going to carry on.
We certainly hope you can. It's great to see him racing on the island, isn't it? We welcome and say well done to Taylor Hamphshire. In third place tonight is the Welsh Wizard himself, the former Ireland rider, former warrior, Nathan Stoneman. Well done.
Come on!
What do you do here in the camera? Hello, mate. You're looking absolutely rough, I must say.
Yeah, something like that. It's been hard work out there tonight. I just counting to get things going right. So I've worked about 20 races instead of 5 or 6. I've done, but yeah, no, it's just been one of them nice fair play event. Alfie and obviously Taylor is flying in the heat, so just happy to get in the final basically.
It's 2 weeks here on the island, and you've started to pile up some big scores right the way through this season. So move to Kent has worked out really well for you.
Yeah, it's all been going well at Kent. Obviously, I went with them last year after my first year back with obviously the Isle of Wight, and things just seemed to go really well for me, to be fair. Obviously, when I was at the Isle of Wight, I went from like a 3-point average to a 7. So you get thrown in at the deep end really. I went straight in as a number 5, and it was a bit of a reality shock really, but I managed to hold my own and keep going, and then obviously went up into the Premier League and had an injury which put me back at, I don't know, say 6 months, but come back this year and I'm not quite there where I want to be, but I'm getting there, so
Well, I wouldn't be mind where it is at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you've got a great big round of applause for a man who's done a sterling job out there tonight. And last week, Nathan Stoneman, everybody. Nathan Stoneman. Now, let's get your hands together and welcome Alfie Bowtell. That's what I was there for it to come racing today, didn't you?
Yeah, you know. No, I thought I won it, that's why I went put my hand up. And now I just realised it's ending, I've got it really.
Well, it was a terrific final, and I mean, a terrific meeting all round. I mean, since you joined the Warriors, and you're on rocket fuel, mate.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. No, I enjoyed it. It's something good to watch, I suppose. But no, it's, I enjoy coming over it and got good supporters.
Yeah, you told me before that your motocross background is a help for riding on a track like this one, and obviously you enjoy riding big ones like the Island.
Yeah, well, I've always sort of, the last few years I've always rode small tracks. I thought it'd do me some good getting over here. So I have to call a chance at it, sort of thing. So,
and it's not been a particularly quiet week for you over the last few days, has it? Because Ireland last Thursday, then Glasgow, and on weekend here tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Plymouth, all go.
Yeah, definitely. Rack out and mild. But no, I'm not complaining, so it's good.
It's been a brilliant night out there, hasn't it? Been come for Alfie Bowtell. Let's get a big round of applause. Alfie, now from the rest of us. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, is started off as our #1 rider, and tonight, who is your #1 rider? Could you put your hands together, please, for Ben Morley? How are you feeling, Ben?
Not good, but yeah, no, good.
We've had a few wrist problems over the course of the last couple of weeks, but didn't seem to be holding you back too much tonight on the mend.
Yeah, it's sore after the meetings and stuff, but once I'm on the bike and the adrenaline kicks in, and it's all good, so I've just got to ice it up and on to the next one.
I mean, you're getting around this track like an absolute terrier. You've got the fastest time of the season around here this season, and obviously you're picking up the right lines. You came to the island to learn to ride a bigger track or better tracks than that. You find it's helping you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, once I got a motor sorted out for this race and bigger tracks, is sort of, more you ride it, the better you get. So, but I've had a bit of unlucky motors and stuff this last month or so, but hopefully getting that all sorted and ready to go again.
Could you hear Alfie up behind you in that last race?
I could hear everyone everywhere, so I just thought it was safest to put their head down and try and get going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing a sterling job, isn't he, for the Warriors this year. It's absolutely fantastic to have him on. He's a winner tonight. He is, of course, Ben Morley. Brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your support this evening. Thanks to all the riders, not only the 4 guys here who are on the podium, but for the other 6 guys who are able to come tonight and serve up another great evening speedway for you here at the Andrew Uni Smallbrook Stadium.
Well, we're here at the Andrew Uni Smallbrook Stadium directly after a great handicap meeting sponsored by Vincent's Motorcycles and Antiques here on the island. And with me is the winner, Ben Morley. And Ben, it was 5 rides tonight and eventually a classic final which saw you take the spoils just ahead of your teammate Alfie Bowtell. Tell us a little about your evening.
Yeah, it was good. It was different. I've never done sort of like a meeting like this, so when they said about it and what was involved, I thought, it'd be a good fun, and that's what it is. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. It's just good fun at the end of the day, and I just nipped it on the line. It was dead close. I could hear them all for like the whole 4 laps, but happy to come out with a win.
Conditions here on the island have been a little bit tricky with the shale situation on the track, but how does that affect you as a rider?
It's hard. It's the heat more than anything. I think where they can't get, because it's a big old track, to get water into the track, it's real hard. So, they're doing what they can as much as they can. So, once the heat dies down, I think we'll be a bit better off.
And we've caught you in the middle of a pretty hectic spell because last week on the island, then up to Glasgow, then Kent, then here again, on to Plymouth by the end of the week. and some motor problems to encounter along the way.
Yeah.
How are we going to sort those out?
Well, I've got to send the motor back off tomorrow, so hopefully get that sorted and back ASAP. And yeah, luckily I've got another one that did blow up last month or about a month and a half ago, so got that back. So hopefully no more problems, and that'll be sweet.
You've had a sweet night here, Ben. It's been absolutely fantastic watching you on the track tonight, yourself and all the other guys who've competed in a different format. And we'll let you go off and get a shower and a change.
Perfect.
And say well done again.
Nice one, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.